El Salvador is building a Bitcoin city, and joining us now to discuss more is our favorite Bitcoin maxi, Peter McCormack, host of the podcast, What Bitcoin Did. Hello there, Peter. So I gotta say, for such a big announcement, Bitcoin didn't actually do much. As I said in the previous segment, it's actually in retreat. What's going on?
Yeah, well, look, good to see you again. Yes, it's a big announcement, but these are plans for the creation of a Bitcoin city and the plans for the creation of a Bitcoin bond. But they don't actually, you tend to find that sometimes you can see the news will shoot the price up and then it'll come down because the fundamentals haven't changed. No new Bitcoin has been taken off the market. So it doesn't really surprise me. Bitcoin never seems to do what you expect it to do. No, that doesn't surprise me at all. I didn't expect to see a big boost in the price. I mean, I remember last year at Bitcoin 2021 or earlier in the year of Bitcoin 2021, where we had the announcement that they were making Bitcoin legal tender. We didn't see a move in the price, so I've got used to this happening. It's not a big deal.
Fair enough. All right. So, have you been to El Salvador recently? Were you there for the announcement? I'd like to get a sense of the mood going on along the conference and the whole Bitcoin week.
No, I actually missed out on this event. I've been to El Salvador 6 times now, but I'd been out in the US for work for 2 months. So when I got back to Bedford, back to England, I had to give this trip a miss. But a lot of people out there. I've caught up with a lot of people there amongst the kind of madness and the events, and found out what was going on. And look, I think there's a mixture of feelings about this. There is optimism for what this means for Bitcoin. There's some interest in the fact that they are going to be creating these Bitcoin bonds. There's some interest behind the city, but at the same time, there's also some skeptical people who are still questioning what the intentions are of Bukele and whether the president's the ability to deliver upon this. But mostly it's interesting information, and I think as a Bitcoiner, we're always taught to be skeptical, to trust no one. So we should wait and see until this actually plays out.
What are your thoughts on these Bitcoin bonds? Because as part of the model, Blockstream is estimating 146% APY eventually, based on Bitcoin hitting $1 million in 5 years or so. Is that realistic?
I mean, yeah, it's realistic. Bitcoin can do anything. We've seen it. Thing back in 2017 when the price started under $1,000 and finished at $20,000 before the dip. We've seen Bitcoin in the past year go from 4,000 low at the Black Swan event before COVID up to a high of 69,000. I think we tagged last week.